What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Office Pool. This is a Road Rules edition with me and my guy, Alex Lockhart, man. I'm in the car. Lock is at the train.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. We got to do what we got to do for the fans. If they ask for it, they want to see it on Thanksgiving Day, no later than Black Friday. So we're going to see what we can do. See if we can get it to them before the weekend.
Yeah, so let's see if we can squeak out a Thanksgiving edition. Of course, we're going to be starting it off by talking about our teams, man. Tell me what you think about your Panthers, man. You got a nice little. You played well against the Chiefs on Sunday, which surprised a lot of people.
Yeah,
you had the Buccaneers this week at home again.
I mean, I'm super pleased with the play of the Carolina Panthers. Like, when I say super pleased, I'm super pleased. But let's be clear. Kansas City Chiefs haven't beat anybody by more than a touchdown all season. And I'll go check my facts, but last I recall, all their games have been field goal, last minute score type of situations. Now, and that's been the case for a lot of the league, but primarily for the Kansas City Chiefs. I do applaud the Carolina Panthers on their effort this past Sunday. I thought it was a spectacular performance. The crowd was 100% red. I mean, Kansas City fans were there. 93% of the fans were Kansas City fans.
Yeah, I thought it was red and white.
Oh my gosh, that has to be the most embarrassing part about our squad. But it's a simple fact that here in Charlotte, North Carolina, there's a lot of transplants. Nobody's from the city but me. So there you have it. I am pleased with the play. I'm pleased with the running game. I'm definitely pleased with the way they are coming up with new schemes for our QB to get the ball out fast. I think this Sunday will be a true test, to see how consistent they can be, because they've been very, very consistent. They had really silly penalties that turned into turnovers. And so if we can minimize turnovers, I think we got a better shot at least getting one more win for the season. They have already exceeded my expectation in the win column. So I'm very pleased, man. But what say you about them boys? Y'all got a W, man.
Hey man, I was really pleased about the win that the Cowboys got over the Commanders. But I mean, it's almost like it's expected, because if you look at the lifetime rivalry between the Cowboys and Washington, I was going to say the Redskins, but now the Cowboys and the Commanders. The Cowboys are 79, 48-2.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good stat.
So, I mean, that was kind of expected. Of course, like I said in the last episode, one thing Dallas does, and a lot of teams you'll see when we talk about rivalries, no matter what the record is, they step up the game. You saw it in Pittsburgh when the boys went to Pittsburgh and eked out that win with the Dak Prescott go-ahead touchdown with a couple of seconds left, and then you saw it on Sunday where the Cowboys put together a bingo card type game. And I got this from one of the commentators on Sunday. And what a lot of fans don't understand is when you're talking about a bingo card type game, that means all the holes were punched. Dallas played well on offense. They really played well on defense, getting those turnovers. And both sections of special teams, with exception of the blocked field goal that Washington got. And of course, the incredible little guy with that he kind of muffed the kickoff and hit. I think it was first through eighth gear in about 2 seconds flat.
Yeah.
And we can't forget about the onside attempt that Washington tried.
Right.
Man, and that turned into a score as well. So. We're talking about a bingo card of expectation with the Cowboys. I'm happy. Michael Parsons played really well coming back off of that ankle injury. Other than that, man, let's get ready to take these people on a Thanksgiving ride to the recap where your boy got the dub this week.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
So 20 took us away, brother. Take us away, and we'll get the recap, and we'll be right back as my man Alex is jumping on the train with his rideshare gear. So we'll be right back right after this.
I got 20 on my feet.
For my friend, Theron Davis. Shoe reveal. That's the box cover. What? So we got to open this up. We got to open this up and see what we're talking about. Look at the box. Ooh. Made in Italy. All right now. Well, it ain't but one shoe in here. No, just joking. It's just joking. Okay. Oh, man. What? This is the shoe. I'll be flying aerodynamically as we do the show. I think I should put one. I think I should put one on. Okay. Let me see if I can get my foot in here. Oh, I like it. Bro.
Oh yeah.
Remember, y'all saw it first here. Red bottoms, everything, and it's designer.
I got 20 on my feet.
These are dry steaks and cut in-house. We'll season them for a little while, and then we'll bring them out so you can see what kind of cut you're going to get. And then after that, I'll bring it back out to you and completely different thing.
Your number one choice for Vibe Dining is now located at 223 South Elm Street, Prime, where they've turned fine dining into Vibe Dining.
What's up, everybody? We are finally at our destinations here. It is a rainy and cold and miserable day here in Reading, PA. Lockhart, how's your situation looking, bro?
Oh man, we're 64 degrees, sun is shining here on Carolina for Thanksgiving. I can't wait.
Super. So, yeah, man, we talked about a lot of these picks for Sunday, man, and there's going to be some interesting games. I'm looking on my list, man. I'm seeing Philly and Baltimore. The Rams and the Saints are going to be a good win. Pittsburgh. So, is this going to be a field goal fest like we talked about earlier in pre-production? The Pittsburgh Cincinnati game.
I'm telling you, man, they better have on some real boots because there's gonna be a lot of kicking. Karate. It's gonna be a karate match. Jiu-jitsu. Everybody just gonna be kicking field goal.
Yeah. Man, well, let's get into these picks, man. I'm super excited, man. I can't wait for my boys to play tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that.
You know that it's gonna be a super exciting game. The Giants come into town. Yeah, it's going to be a super exciting game. Giants and Cowboys.
That's big. That's big.
Yeah,
that's big money.
They do it it does, and like I said, these rivalry games, man. The Giants, the Steelers, the
Commanders,
I was gonna say the Redskins, but the Commanders.
Yeah.
You know, and now
your team has more of those rivalries because of your history of winning so many Super Bowls. When you guys were winning, that everyone else was competing for that win, that they turned into rivalries all over the league.
Yeah, and especially that
rivalries, man.
Well, I mean, we still got more rivalries. We're talking about the Cowboys, 49ers, the famous NFC Championship rivalries.
Right.
You know, golly, man. I think the boys created a whole bunch of rivalries, like you said. We created a whole bunch of rivalries, man. But yeah, man, let's get into game number one. The Texans are visiting Jacksonville, a struggling 2-9 Jacksonville at 1 p.m. On Sunday, man. I don't really see Jacksonville coming out of this one to win, even though they are the home team, man. I don't see it.
I don't either, and that's why I think we both agreed that would be our wave ride share no-brainer pick of the week.
Actually, our wave ride share is Seattle Jets.
Oh, well, I would either way.
I mean, it was still...
Look, shout out
to Wave anyway. But we're going to get to that no-brainer pick of the week.
That is a no-brainer for me, though. That's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, it is a no-brainer when you actually think about it.
Jacksonville hasn't won anything since they were in London at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. That's their new home.
Yes, they're better off there than they are on American soil.
Yeah. Well, let's go to game number two. In New England. This is going to be a pretty interesting game. The Colts are coming to the Patriots at 1 p.m. on Sunday, man. I have New England.
Yeah, so I don't. I'm going to go with the Colts there.
Okay.
I got the Colts coming into town and leaving out with the W. It'll be close. But I just feel like the Colts have a better defense. So not that the Patriots don't have an amazing offense. I just feel like if they can hold the Patriots to X amount of points, I think it gives the Colts a better chance at winning. So I'm gonna go Colts on that one.
Yeah, I think the young QB, man, I think he's gonna he's getting to his own now that Jacoby Brissett is no longer in the picture at QB1. I think the young fella is gonna, he's gonna start to sprout. So you might see a couple more wins with New England before the season's over with. But I got New England on that one. Let's move to game number 3. The Chargers, the Lightning Bolts at the ATL facing them Dirty Birds, man. The Chargers, they've been on the tear. I mean, they've won 2 of their last 3 games in impressive fashion.
They have.
With the player Justin Herbert.
They look really, really good. I just feel like the Falcons, at some point, I feel like, again, these are grown men, and they have to represent. And I'm going with a lot of the home teams this week. And this is one I'm going to go with the Falcons. I feel them. And it may be where they come down to the kicks as well. But I've got the Falcons over the Chargers.
All right. Well, let's go to our game number 4. I got the Chargers, man. I got the Lightning Bolts.
Okay. You went opposite.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about Justin Herbert and how he was, he's been playing lights out the last couple of games. So I don't see that trend ending anytime soon. But let's go to game number 4, man. Seattle at the New York Football Jets in New Jersey. This is our wave ride share. Rock that funky wave gear. Lockhart, this is our wave ride share no-brainer pick of the week. Of course, bro. I mean, even with the background up here, I'm going to put no-brainer up here in my point of view here. Yeah. So let's talk about this no-brainer pick, man. Seattle, Geno Smith has been hot. We can't really talk about it long because it's not really much to talk about because it's a no-brainer. Other than Wave Rideshare is a sponsor. Thank you, DeAndre.
Hello. Thank you. And the Jets have just really self-destructed, and it doesn't look like there's talks of Aaron Rodgers wanting to play on a different team. Like, who does that? Like, how do you just say I want to play on a different team? Yeah, you did all that to get coaching staff, coaching staff around you, personnel around, and now you I'm out. Like, I don't know, man. I don't. To me, that's a no-brainer. I don't think they can pull it off. Seahawks will come in there about their business. They'll handle business and leave out with a W.
Yeah, I believe so as well, man.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Let's go to Tennessee at the Commanders. The Tennessee put up a fight last week, dude.
Yeah.
They wasn't going to go quietly. And I believe that might be the same for Washington. However, I think that Washington is not going to lose 2 games in a row to a team that they were supposed to beat. Of course, they were supposed to beat the Cowboys last week, which didn't turn out too good for them. But I don't see Jaden Daniels losing 2 games in a row in this one. How about you?
I mean, what kind of diabolical laugh was that when you said the Commanders weren't supposed to beat the Cowboys, but ha ha ha.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the way they
it worked.
Vegas had predicted that, and everybody else in the world had predicted the Cowboys loss to the newly regenerated Washington Commanders, which didn't turn out too well.
Didn't turn out well. I've got Washington this week over Tennessee.
Yeah, we both got Washington. I'll take that bet any day, every day. Let's go to game number 6. We call this the Field Goal Fest, and this is going to be your underdog pick of the week. Tell me about them Cincinnati Bengals, man. What you got with I thought we was riding the Pittsburgh train all year.
I mean, I'm down for Pittsburgh. I really am. But the way they've been squeaking by with these wins, it's really the defense that's keeping them in the game. But what I've noticed, if they can get within 43, 44 yards, that dude can hit a 55 with ease, man. He is like, Daniel's son on the kicking squad. So that's Pittsburgh. But I just feel like the Bengals and how they've been moving and how they've been, I really feel like it's one of those ones where it's like, okay, you got to catch somebody slipping. And I just really feel like these, and again, it could go either way. I'm going with the home team Bengals on here and hoping that they just it's a lights out on the scoring side, because if the Bengals can score more and hold Pittsburgh to the field goals, then they can win. But then again, who knows, right? Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday, dude. Any given Sunday. Yeah, I'm going to take Pittsburgh on that one. Let's move to game number 7. Arizona traveling to Minnesota, taking on the Vikings. The Vikings and Cardinals. That's going to be our last 1 o'clock game on Sunday, man. I think I can safely say we both got Minnesota on that one, or am I wrong?
No, I've got Minnesota Vikings on that one at home. Plus, they've been playing lights out. I think they're another one of those teams that are in 9 wins already, or at least 8.
Yeah. I mean, they're one of only a handful of teams with 9 wins. Minnesota and Kansas City, the Chiefs.
Yeah, and then Buffalo, I think, has about 9 wins.
Yeah, they're 8-4. Buffalo's 8-4.
Oh, okay. I thought Buffalo was in them 9.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Buffalo is 9-2. So so it's 3 teams. Yeah, man, Buffalo, the Chiefs, and the Vikings.
So don't bet against those teams. I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
No, not anytime soon.
Yeah, it will be a fight. It will be a battle. But I still feel like Vikings are gonna pull that one off.
Yeah.
They'll find a way.
Yeah. We both rocking Minnesota on that one. Let's move to game number 8. This is our first 4 o'clock game. The Rams in Nowlands taking on the Saints, man. They're kind of almost evenly matched. A 5-6 team against a 4-7 team. We don't really know who's going to show up. Is Derek Carr going to show up like the Derek Carr the first 3 weeks of NFL? Right. The NFL season of 2024, or is Derek Carr going to be what he was the last 4 games? 5 games, and they had to put all of the offense, the weight on their slasher quarterback / runner / receiver.
Slash receiver.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he can play pretty much everywhere. He is no Derek Carr, but he can definitely make plays with his feet or with his arms until they get Derek Carr back into the situation.
Yeah, I think that. Oh, well, did you pick a team? Because I feel like
I haven't picked yet. I mean, but I'm pretty sure we both got New Orleans.
I just feel like the run game of the Saints, when the boy gets to running, there's no stopping them. And the ground and pound, I see them beating the Rams or traveling into New Orleans. I think they can get that win. So I agree with you on the Saints. You don't know what you're going to get week to week with Derek Carr, but I do feel like the Saints can get this win.
Yeah, and I believe he's still out, and I believe, like I said, Taysom Hill It's one of those playmakers. He's not necessarily a full-time quarterback in a traditional sense, man. He can play receiver, he can play slot. You know, he's their slash. So I got New Orleans, and I see Taysom Hill scoring in multiple ways like he did the last week. You know, throw a touchdown, run 3 touchdowns.
Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, we both got New Orleans for game number 8. Let's go to game number 9. Your beloved Carolina Panthers. Now, Alex, are you going to pick the Panthers to win at home this week? This is one of the. Hey, we're talking about 5. Hey, Tampa Bay is 5-6. Anything can happen. They're below 500, and Carolina has won, you know, their last 2 games since coming off this bye.
They won the last 2 games convincingly. You know, with the efforts that they put in, the turnovers killed them. The penalties killed them in the game against Cincinnati, which was, you would think, not Cincinnati, Kansas City. Kansas City came to town, and it was really tough environment to be at home. But the field,
and they almost beat Kansas City.
Yeah. And then if you really look really close, microscopically, you can look at the losses that they took. They were never really, really bad. 2 got out of the control, but for the most part, they weren't really bad. And now they're playing a division team, which, you know, back in week 11 or week 10, where I picked them to beat a division team, which was the Saints. So now you got the Bucs coming to town, which is a division team. You think, okay, I'm playing you guys twice. If I'm playing you twice, I got a better chance of beating you. So I'm not going to pick the Panthers.
He said all that just to say you're not. Okay. Yeah, I got Tampa Bay on that one as well. Let's move to game number 10, the Battle of the Birds.
Bird.
What say you, my friend?
Birds.
We got Philly coming to Baltimore. Is that too much of a ride? That's not too much of it. That's right down 695.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to bypass the tolls.
Yeah, I think they're not going to take the tolls. They're going to go around.
Yeah, they're going to take 695 through pass around Townsend.
Yeah, but I mean, Ravens, man, the Eagles are so hot right now, and I really think the Eagles are going to come in there and test their chin. It's just that Ravens, again, some teams don't lose twice in a row. And then I also think that, what time is that game? Is that the nighttime game?
Actually, this game is going to be the last 4 o'clock game. It's 4:25.
Okay. Well, one thing we know is that pressure, that pressure brings out the best in Lamar. So I'm really counting on the Ravens stepping up to their competition and really doing what they have to do to catch this win. I'm betting on the Ravens this week to win over the Eagles, and man, the Eagles had a really good chance of winning this game. But I'm counting on the Ravens protecting home field and coming out with a W. I'm going with the Ravens on it. Really tough game.
Big homie Stretch, you already know who I got. You hear that? That's them Blackbirds. I got the Ravens, man. This is gonna be my underdog pick of the week. Okay. Lamar Jackson, to me, is one of those guys that is always in the MVP race. And now that he has Derrick Henry to help that, you know, to push that running game, man. And by the way, man, they took a beating on Sunday, which I don't see them doing twice. Right. However, they are playing a red hot Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts Philadelphia team that is looking to go deep into the playoffs and get to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's a big fact.
I see Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson is one of those type of guys that's going to be able to take what he did bad last week and implement it and re-envision himself. So on those plays where he tried to just run around and make a play, and then instead of just go ahead and getting the first down or getting the touchdown, making a bad or inherent throw, go ahead and use your legs, Lamar. I think he's going to do that.
Okay.
And he becomes a problem when he does that.
And this is true.
So I think him trying to sacrifice. I think what he does is he tries to appease too many people instead of just go ahead and playing.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think Lamar Jackson, when he runs around to extend the play to try to throw, instead of just taking that daylight, knowing that he can outrun the overwhelming majority of most defenses in the league and get that first down, get out of bounds, slide, or run that 30 yard scamper to a touchdown. I think he's selling himself short when he tries to prove people wrong that he can still throw a touchdown. You don't need to throw every time. Use those legs. That's what God gave you that ability for. Stop trying to appease these people. If you can run it, run it. Can't nobody else do it. Do it.
Nope. That's just
I see Lamar Jackson making up for those mistakes that he made last week, and that is TD's underdog pick of the week. Those yeah.
And that's a great underdog pick. I believe the Ravens will win, and I agree. That's great advice for Lamar. And if you guys agree in the comments, please comment there. But I do agree with TD. Lamar should he got to take that. What is it? It's not the stigma, but it's also like they're trying to hold him back. I think
it's one of those things they want to make. They want to tell him he's not a quarterback because he can throw in the pocket.
Right.
He doesn't have to prove that he can throw in the pocket. He can use his strengths whenever his strengths need to be used. Stop trying to appease those people.
No, you're right. He's proven that he could be a pocket passer all last season and the season before. Let him put it all together and have some fun.
Yeah, and make plays. So yeah, we both got Baltimore, even though this is my underdog pick of the week.
Yeah.
So let's move to our prime time pick of the week, sponsored by Prime at 223 South Elm Street in Greensboro, North Carolina, 27401. You like that, Alex?
I do. That's boss right there. I like that. A little GPS play.
Yeah, man. So with this primetime pick of the week, man, Buffalo is at home, and they, like we said before, they're one of those teams that has 9 wins this season, and there's only a handful. There's Philly, there's Buffalo, and there's Kansas City, and there's Minnesota. So I don't see Buffalo losing to a struggling 49ers. 1 point caveat. I did try to get Martavis to make a call to San Francisco, man. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can see a Martavis Bryant sighting in the 49ers jersey. That would be cool to see him back in action, even though it's San Francisco. I don't mind.
Wait a minute, so he did make the call, or he's making the call?
I believe he's making the call.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Heard it here first on Office Pool.
Yeah, make that call, Tay. Get on that squad. Get a workout. We already know you in shape. We already know you can play. Let's put it on. But yeah, man. I got Buffalo, dude. I got Buffalo. I don't see Josh Allen fumbling and stumbling and bumbling the day after the weekend after Turkey Day, which he's already had all of his teammates and his family there at the house. They didn't have to go far. They're at the crib. So I see Buffalo winning this game, and my score is going to be 28-17.
Wow.
Buffalo. Yeah.
28-17. I went 28-24.
Okay. 28-24 Buffalo, of course. You heard it here only on the Office Pool, man. Alex, man, enjoy your Turkey Day tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
I'm excited. For some good old turkey and a whole bunch of desserts that I normally don't get to eat. You're over your tummy already, just getting ready.
Yes, sir. I think I drooled a little bit on the side right here. Yeah, man. Enjoy your Turkey Day. I'm going to get to watch my Cowboys take on the New York Football Giants. And, brother, man, thank you for joining us again. Thank you, Wave Rideshare, for your no-brainer pick of the week. Thank you, Stoners. Thank you, Jacob Media and Jacob Sports. Thank you, Prime. Thank you, Thank you, everybody. See, I'm rocking. I got my Blue Stoners hat. That's going to be with my Dallas Cowboys stuff tomorrow. So I'm rocking the Blue Stoners hat. So, yeah, man. Yeah. So, thanks, everybody. And I will see you next week. Have a good one. Like and subscribe.
Please and thank you.
20, take us out of here, man.
Let's go. And the background was
we'll stay right where we at.
Live at the Space Center and then be in Greensboro. Same episode.
Okay. All right, here we go.
We gotta ride it out. You done had me.
Shut up. The Office Pool. Episode 12. Week 12. Week 12 NFL picks with Alex and TD. Take one.